Welcome to today's Global Connections program. I'm Bill Miller. What is the Dominican Republic doing to focus attention on poverty and the reduction of poverty, illiteracy, and also to look at creating clean alternative energy sources? How will the programs that are adopted by the Dominican Republic be of use not only to the Dominican Republic but also to many countries in the Caribbean and in other parts of the world? We'll be back in just a moment to talk about these and other hot button issues. Today we're focusing on a situation that impacts the vast majority of countries. We're looking at poverty, we're looking at illiteracy, and we're also looking at the alternative energy sources, especially clean energy sources. And our focus will also be on one country in particular, the Dominican Republic. My guests today are Ambassador Francis Lorenzo, who is a deputy ambassador from the Dominican Republic at the United Nations, and also Mr. Aristides Fernández-Zucco, who is the president of the National Energy Commission in the Dominican Republic. You are the president of the Energy Commission, yes, and of course in the Millennium Development Goals, well, the first one was to reduce abject poverty by 50% by the year 2015. There was also a goal to reduce illiteracy of primary school children by 2015, but energy is a critical part, a sustainable development part, and that's goal number 8, and your department is so vital in working on that particular area. What are you doing in your department to focus the spotlight on the sustainable development concept and to develop various clean forms of energy so that we can move away from using oil and move away from perhaps coal and other elements like that? And energy makes up so much of a vital part of all of our lives, but what is your commission doing?
We are working hard in the solution of our problem, between the poverty and the energy. There are very close relation, and we are working in the border of the Dominican Republic and Haiti in the new projects for biofuels in order to create jobs, new jobs, and to the sustainable of this area that they're very depressed about the economy situation. And the Dominican government have promoted by the President Fernandez a new law, the legal frame by the law 5707, to promote the development of the renewable energy and the biofuels and the incentive to the private investors in Dominican Republic. And this is an ideal project and way to promote the development of the private sector in the biofuels and the renewable energies. And the Dominican government have very strong decision by the president in order to the solution of that problem. You can make a good health system and educational system if you can get a good energy sector and to give it to the people in quantity and in efficiency of the energy sector.
I'd like to follow up on the biofuels concept. This is so important. We see that people are looking, various countries are looking at ethanol development, they're looking at a wide range of others. What are you doing to provide incentives? You mentioned along the Haitian-Dominican border. What types of incentives are available for the private sector to get more involved? And we'll deal with that first.
This law provides the private sector to tax exempt in custom and income for 10 years, and you can deduce from the benefits of your industry or your company the 75% of the 100% of you inversion in that kind of project. And we are located in a very privileged geopolitical position in the area. We are in the Tropic of Cancer and an ideal weather to produce biofuels, ethanol and biodiesel from sugarcane, from Jatropha curcas, from sorgo, sweet sorgo, from other different products from the agriculture sector. And now we have 3 big projects with the inversion, total inversion is around $900 million in 3 different projects in the northwest and the southwest zone in the border with Haiti to promote the development of that area between two countries and create new jobs for the people of Dominican Republic and the Haitian people.
Right, and this is in conjunction with the Haitian government also. They're involved in this, or is it primarily Dominican government sponsored?
The President Fernandez create the bilateral commission between Dominican government and Haitian government by the President Preval, and we are working together in the solution of the situation of the poor people in both sides of the island.
Let me ask you, Mr. Minister, before we run out of time, we're just about out of time, but one concern that was brought up in the United States, and I would like to know if it's true in the Dominican Republic, when the United States Congress was working towards moving towards biofuel legislation and what have you, there was a situation where the production of corn was going to be used for ethanol and that type of product put into cars, into tanks, and some people speculate or said that it was driving the prices up for the price of corn. And we saw in Mexico where there were riots because of the corn that was going into tortillas and that type of thing, the prices had gone up. Has that been a challenge in the Dominican Republic with the sugar cane, with the use of sugar cane for ethanol, or any other biofuel arrangement you have?
We're gonna work with sweet sorghum and sugar cane for ethanol. And for the biodiesel, we're gonna work to Jatropha curca and higuereta. This is castor oil, and the law not permit use the land with incapacity to produce food for the production of the biofuels. It's another marginal land. We're going to be incorporated to the program of the production of the biofuels.
Very good.